for the powerful word. We will accelerate a little bit so that we don't disadvantage most of the people who are just standing outside who don't have seats. As we'll be calling upon the colleagues, I will be calling to the front colleagues from Letaba Hospital. We are going to call Dr. Nzwane together with Ms. Rakholane, who is the CEO of Letaba Hospital. They'll be coming to speak on behalf of the colleagues and the entire institution. Quite a comrade just in the Mambiri Pezi, Letaba, Dr. Nzwane and the CEO will be coming to the front.
I'm going to start with an apology first. The CEO could not make it today. I think if you work in the environment that we are working in, you'll realize that a simple WhatsApp message in the morning or in the evening could make a tailspin on your plans. So she unfortunately couldn't be here, but I'm here, and I have the matron and sisters and other matrons as well, and the community of Letaba is here to support the family. So I'll give the matron to speak first, then I'll wrap up.
Amen. Amen. Jesu ke morena. Amen. Jesu isa le morena le today. Amen. Re tlile re rumile ke CEO. She just called about 10 gore she cannot make it because of some other things that she must run to the hospital today. I think now she's busy at the hospital with some other issues. We are here to support the Khorommbi family. We worked very well with Dr. Khorommbi, even though we worked with him just for a period of 6 weeks. But that 6 weeks has made a very big mark in our heart in the institution that there is no one who is going to erase it. He was just a dedicated, young, humble man, energetic, respecting, just a humble man, just a working person. He was just running another race. He was just running another race. Really, for this guy. Rinari amulukula rumutimu kichao cheka muka diteto dia utshwanela a re lebo modimu ge re thakgetše a re roge modimo ge re kwa bohloko diteto dia motshwanela sister-in-law diteto dia motshwanela ngwanaka. Must just take care of the son. Modimo wa rena o re my grace is sufficient enough. Even today his grace patient enough o lo rwala as long o mo tshwarelela o re o modimo wa tseba le ge o kra go bulegile you hold the hand of God. He will never disappoint you. He will never disappoint you. Ka tshwana le rena re re a wa tla fela re go founela re tla go tsosetsa re tla go direla re tla go tshwarisha ngwana. We will be lying but yena will take you through. Dilo jo sipla ga botse ka lebitso la Jesu. Rata o leboga batho ba Lethaba ra leboga ba tlile ba tswile o tsamaya le Khorommbi sure mmona o ya go robala mo a o robala la mafelelo. Thank you the parents of Khorommbi le go se Khorommbi ga botse re bile le ngwana o mo botse ka atat nakwana e nyane wa tseba mona re bile le yena for 3 months. I think nkebe re bone dilo tše dingwe tša go makatša re lenne dilo tše dingwe. Moruti, we thank you for the sermon o re fileng yona. Oh, I thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice to preach the gospel, Moruti. Ra leboga, ra leboga.
Thank you, Matron. Thank you, Pastor. I think it's very easy to be ignorant. It's actually the easy part. Is ignorant. It's very easy to be ignorant. The shortcut to nothing is to be ignorant. There's an artist that wrote the following words, and in their artistry, it is so hard to get old. It is hard to get old without a cause. I don't want to perish like a fading horse. Youth is like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. I think Khorommbi came in as a diamond to us, and as a diamond in the department. I'm head of surgery at Letaba and head of surgery in the Mopani district as well. And over the years that I've been there, I've sent a couple of people to go specialize. So you train them first within the rural setting, then identify people that could actually excel as surgeons. We've sent out a few, then we hit a slump. I would call it a slump, because for a few years we haven't had someone that we could pursue and push out. And we've had people come and go and doing their own things. And Khorommbi landed. And I should say to the wife that within the 6 weeks that I've been with him, I fell deeply in love with him. No homo, please don't. Because of the fresh breath that he came with. And it was just a cool breeze that you need hard workers, especially in surgery. Because you don't want someone that is not going to be available when it hits the fan. So you need someone who's going to wake up midnight and come out for the patient. And if you look at a lot of surgeons' personal lives, they sort of suffer, because as a surgeon, you are married first to your job, then the wife and the church, they sort of come second. If there is something on Sunday in hospital, you need to sort it out. You can't go to church. What sort of God are you serving that allows you to let people die after he has given you the skill to assist them. So it was going to be a turbulent marriage, and I always tell my wife that be prepared. It's not going to be easy. It's not that I'm going to change and divorce my career. I don't want to divorce you. Hang in there in good times and in bad times. Having fallen in love with him, in one of the times we were busy there in theater. Theater, if you haven't been in theater, if you are performing procedure on someone and you have an assistant, you are sort of locked in that you scrub, you clean yourself, you wear gowns, and it's just the two of you. There's no living, there's no, I need to go drink water, I need to go pee. You are locked in and there's nowhere you can go. So at the time, that is a bonding session for the both of you. So I had a bonding session with him, doing a 3 to 4 hour procedure. We were stuck in, and he said, "Vhonani, Mara, why are you are smelling like this, man? I like your fragrance. Khorommbi, you see this guy there, the anesthetist, has been asking me this fragrance for years. And I'm not ready to divulge where I got it. The only other person that knows is my wife. So if you have the strength enough to date my wife, she will buy it for you. But she's not going to tell you willy-nilly. So I was thinking, at one point, because I criticize everyone in their personal image and their outward image, we were going to work on his image, because I realized that he had put on a bit of weight. When he came in, he was a bit heavy. So I told him that when you are a man and you are standing with your foot together and you look down, you should be able to see yourself. If you don't see yourself, there's something wrong. And it's a healthcare problem that we are seeing in hospital, that people are coming with diabetes. These are lifestyle diseases that, and oftentimes even cancer, lifestyle diseases that you could prevent just by jogging. Walking is not exercise. You are meant to walk. Jog. Jogging. It's all. You see people walking, I am walking, I'm exercising. No. You are meant to walk. You're not meant to be in a car. So, lastly, on a personal note, and when Fumbada said there are bikers here, I'm a rehabilitated biker. I know that biking is addictive. What's the nyaube? It's addictive. The adrenaline rush that you are getting there, you are not gonna get it driving a V8 or even a V12 vehicle. You won't get it. I've tried it. I've bought a V8. It never reaches that. It's beyond cloud 9 if you've been to cloud 9. So don't be an ignorant biker. Our roads are not constructed for superbikes. Fellow drivers are not keen on seeing bikers on the road. I know what biking does. I've been a rider. I know it attracts a lot of people. It attracts the opposite sex. And I know, I know, believe me, I've been younger than this. But if you bike and in a way that bikers are biking now, in a lot of instances, when I'm looking at it, I think it is reckless biking. At each and every rally, after the rally, the following weekend, there's often a funeral of a bike. We have animals on the road that, as a biker, you are not going to see that animal at night. Believe me. I've had 2 bike accidents personally. And on the second one, my current wife, not that I have a former one, my current wife said, you need to choose between the bike and your career. Because at the time, the bike tore into my shoulder. And I couldn't be a one-handed surgeon. I don't think you'd also appreciate a doctor that comes to you, I'll operate you, but with one arm. So I had to choose. At the time I chose my wife. The bike was a write-off, and I never went into biking. And recently someone came and said, no, you need to re-bike. No, I can't. If I had to, I had a CBR at the time, a Honda. So if I had to, I would probably consider a cruise. There's nothing wrong with having a bikers club. But if you were to convert your super bikes into cruisers, your injuries and fatalities would significantly drop. And that is where the ignorance comes in, that you're still going to get the similar effect to a super bike, but with less injuries. Because it honestly takes a lot to train someone like this. It takes a lot. The family, I think, raised a hero. They raised a visionary. They raised someone, and hence I'm saying he had me personally. They raised someone that I saw myself in. And I thought my days at Letaba are numbered. When I saw him, I thought, this guy is my replacement. I'm going to retire soon. I'm giving myself 10 years. I'm coming out. In that 10 years, he should go specialize, come back, and be at a level that is ready to take over. And he has thrown me back, because now it means I must look for someone else. And I'm saying the family raised a hero because there are many doctors. I mean, a lot of you have either brothers, sisters, and cousins who are doctors. But they are not at that level, that they are visionary enough to take over a department, for example. Some of them, we work with them, you try to strengthen them. And you may have realized that I speak without 10. And I do that often. And I criticize you to the point that you feel belittled. And some of them, when you do that, they don't pitch the following day. You criticize someone, look, here, patient is complicated. You could have done this differently. Tomorrow doesn't come to work. And you can't keep on charging people. Otherwise, you will have no staff. Because then in other departments, they are not doing that. So it means you are the problem. And you can't keep on doing that. So you are trying to work on, which I had started with Khorommbi, to work on his mind. So that when he is facing the difficulties that come